What's up, group? Just thought I'd make an update, check in, let you guys know how I'm doing, and try to do it as quickly as possible so that Kaba Daniel will be able to see it all. So they gotta keep it under 3 minutes. In October, late October, well, no, it was actually, I started in mid-October after a colonoscopy and a lot of health problems to decide not only to lose weight, which is what I wanted to do for a very long time, but to actually eat healthy and give my body everything it needs, because I realized that it can break down and bad things can happen. Since then, I have eaten better than I've ever eaten in my life. I've completely revamped my diet. All those frozen meals with all the sodium are gone. Everything is organic. Everything is whole grain. Everything has a lot of fiber and protein and low sugar and all of those things that you want in your diet. And I'm a very picky eater, so it was hard for me, but I did it. Then me and Rob made this dedication to each other. The biggest display of man love that you'll ever see. I mean, we were in the foxhole together, and you guys know that, and that sounds macho, but I mean, we were just, you know, have you ever seen those koala bears that are they just got each other? They're like those two little monkeys, the cute little monkeys you can Google. They're just holding on. You know, it's just a big hug. That's how it was in there, and we did that, and we did it for a very long time. We didn't start at the same time, so the days were different, but in that we were perfect. As in, we ate exactly what we said we were going to eat. We exercised every day. I exercised probably almost 2 months in a row. And through this, I started out at 284 back then. And I ended at maybe 82. It was 3 months, 2 pounds, and I was beyond frustrated because I had dedicated myself in a way that I had never done before. And I have lost 250 pounds before. Now, I've gained some of it back. I am teetering on the 200 still lost mark. But, you know, I've tasted the goal but never got close. And through all that, I allowed myself to binge once a week. And I would restrict and then binge, and that made me lose weight. It was a Body for Life plan, I believe, the free day, but I took it too far. Way too far. And I carried this monkey on my back all the way with me, and then when I hit, you know, this stopping point and I started gaining back the weight, you know, it was still there, and it really took control, and I gained a lot of weight really fast. Now, I have come to almost the end of my ropes, because we're talking 4 months, 5 now, that I have been eating perfectly, and I have nothing to show for it. It got to me. I binged. And then after that, I actually had planned after 90 days to have a free day. I didn't want to get out of control. It sort of didn't. I kept it into control. I didn't just go crazy. I wasn't sick. But the next day I didn't have a plan for that. And I wanted it again. And I had it again. And then after that, it just kind of becomes a routine. It went on for 5 days. Before I could get the wheels back on the track. And we just lost Daniel. Anyway, so I stepped on the scale on March 1st, and it says 287, 1 pound higher than when I started in October. Now, when I'm telling you that I was eating perfectly and I was exercising a lot, I mean that. I was doing all the right things. I was doing better than I ever have. I just couldn't believe the lack of results. I wanted to lower my calories. I was at about 2,000 to 2,200. What I really actually should be at is 2,500, but when I did that, I gained weight. So I decided to cycle my calories, which is something that used to work. I went back, read through my journals, saw what worked for me when I really worked out hard and really went at it and ate the right amount. I always stayed, you know, pretty much plateau. It's when I kind of relaxed, and I, you know, would either eat the same or eat a little bit less and kind of go easier on the exercise. And the weightlifting, that's when it would just fall off, like in huge chunks. So I decided to go ahead and give that a try, and I cut my calories down to 1,500 for a few days. And on the first day, I went from the 287 to like 284. So that was good. I weighed today, and it was 278 108.6, which is almost the lowest I've been, and which is a 9-pound loss since the first. Now, I haven't had a loss at all in 5 months. So to see something, and I do not at all want to over rely on the scale. It's horrible. You don't want to do it. And I didn't. And I went for a long time on that mentality that the scale isn't going to tell me what's happening, but my clothes weren't getting looser and it wasn't changing over the long term, that's what it's for. I mean, if it's working, it's going to change over the long term. If not, and I could be putting too much into these recent numbers, but I'm not going to lie that it feels really, really good to see the damn thing go down. Just the reality of it, and I feel better. So I'm gonna do the cycling calories. I'm gonna do it low and kind of take it easy, and then I'm gonna really hit it hard and bump them up to 2,200, 2,300, and then give myself another rest period, because that's what works. That's what works for me, and I'm gonna do that. And hopefully, Al, your awesome spreadsheet, hopefully that thing will show my progress over the long term. I'm looking forward to making things happen, getting some results. I'm tired of coming on here and I did everything perfect and I lost nothing. I mean, yeah, I want to be healthy, but I also know that to be healthy is to get 80 pounds off of me. That's going to make me healthier too. So maybe I have to do it a little. I'm not even going to say it's an unhealthy way, because when people get gastric bypass or when people go under like doctor supervision, they do reduce their calories a lot. And I've been so worried about going into starvation mode. And then I'm like, well, buddy, look at yourself. You're not going to starve. I mean, your body's not shutting down. And I know that means it tries to hold on to everything. But it seems when I lower it, it lets go. And there has been a point in time when I used to do 1,300 calories, which I realized was too low because I weighed way more. And I went up in calories by 500 a day and lost 40 pounds seemingly in like a couple of weeks. So my body does hold on to it. It's been through a lot. I've put it through a lot. It's good at holding on. And I got to trick it, That's the only way to do it. And it's working right now, and I'm happy about it. This is the first time I've had results in so long. I watch them lose pounds and pounds, Oh, well, I had McDonald's this week and everything else, but I lost, 2 pounds. Not what I wanted, but I'm just like, are you kidding me, man? 5 months and I've lost 2 pounds. Just don't talk to me. So maybe I can get off that and stop, harboring hostility for all you nice people. But that's my update. I'm sorry it's 8 minutes long. I talk too much, but I hope you guys are doing well. I hope I continue to do well, and I hope we all do well. And I need to make a goal video for Rob's challenge. Way overdue on that, and I think now's the time. So look for that in a couple days, and stay strong, guys. Knuckle love.